Go.
All right. Well, after 2 long fucking years of the fucking community with snipers and red guns, this is the one that's actually going to end it all. With all honesty, this is just a fucking question asking, spam fucking little reunion before we all call it quits. This is all honesty and everyone's honest opinions. So why don't we just get this started with a question for everyone fucking here? Who do you guys think was your top three best opponents that you find hard with regs and snipes? And if you're just a sniper main, you can just answer that with snipes. If you do both, you can answer with both. Who would like to start? Why don't you start that off, Prez? He'll
All
be
right,
back.
so
He'll be back.
my top three hardest opponents with the sniper rifle would definitely have to be number one, Slap and Terry,
Mm-hmm.
number two, Alderson,
Okay.
and number three, ooh, that one kid, Phil.
That one kid, that's crazy. That Phil was your third hardest because he started so late. But if that's your honest opinion, what about your worst? What about your worst? Who do you find the top three worst in the sniper community?
All right, be honest, for me, I just have one person.
There's only
Everyone is
one shitter, bro.
there's only one shitter that I can confidently say is
That
the shitter for me.
the shitter, just the
The
shitter.
shitter. I think that
Okay.
title deserves to go to one person, and
And
that
who
one
would that one
person
person be?
is Midnighter. He is the
Midnighter.
worst player I've ever fucking seen in my entire life.
Oh no. Well, what about here? Well, what about red guns? You red gunned a little bit. Who would be your top three for regs? That because I know you fought everyone with regs as well.
To be honest with regs, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I forget like half the people I even fight with a reg gun.
Did you
But
notice anyone?
yeah, number one, the undisputed champion, Alderson, definitely, because I cannot,
Oh boy.
like, for God's sake, I would fight you just to warm you up, and you would still bury me. Even though I'm playing for like 3 hours, you would still bury me like it's fucking nothing. So definitely one the number one for you, Ald, and then number two, again, that one kid Phil. Like,
That makes
definitely
sense.
definitely one of the best hybrids in this game. Um, and number three would have to be, you know, I don't fuck with it, kid. Defy.
Defy. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that top three you got is kind of just the red gunning fucking masters, I guess. But
Masters right there.
what about you, Slap? Who is your? But you can just answer that with snipers. Who do you think was if everyone was in their prime, like everyone got to play each other in their prime hypothetically, who was the best sniper players and the worst sniper players in there? Top three, give me that.
Um, you when you was at the peak of your prime with snipers, I'd put you at number one. Presidential at number two, and at number three, I hate to say it, but Defy. I
Defy.
mean, he did leave Donovan at 5 kills,
Yeah, shit, man. It was
and
a
I still don't
25.
understand how I'm barely up on wins on Defy like that. That motherfucker did not miss.
What about the worst? Who's the three most shitters you know?
Number one Z darts, number two Z darts, number three Z darts.
Fucking
No, I'm
ass,
just
bro.
kidding. I'm just kidding. Number one Z darts. Number two.
Niggas said him 4 times, bro. Zedars, you literally got called a shitter 4 times, bro. That is wild, bro.
Get
That
fucking
is
slammed.
wild.
Like
That is wild, bro.
it would be number one Z darts.
Fifth time. That's a
Or
fifth
put,
time. That's a
I,
fifth
mean,
time.
I put the score to 50, and I beat them 50-12 without
Yeah,
hitting
yeah,
spawn traps.
yeah. Continue.
Number one Z darts. Number two.
6 on.
Not lucid.
He is pretty fucking terrible.
And number three. I'm gonna probably have to say Remedy.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad. What about you, Scopes? And who was your top three that you fought in Vanguard? Because I know you didn't play MW, but who did you find difficult and Vanguard? Like your top 3 best and worst.
I think my hardest opponent I've faced in Vanguard coming up on my prime was Slap and Terry. Because I didn't play you till later on in the fucking
Well, yeah.
Vanguard game. But it was Slap first for sure. Um, I'll put you at second for the snipers, even though you weren't much of a sniper. You were more of a red gunner. You sniped for fun, and you still shot down people's throats. So, and Prez for the third, because like there was nobody else really in the community in Vanguard at all that could really come close to me when I was sniping, other than Prez pushing literally everything and
I feel that.
managing to get fucking close to me every time, and playing me in infinites and being like 1 or 2 kills away, if not 1 or 2 kills above me. And fucking Slap, just fucking, he first time I met him, he fucking dog shitted on me a couple times. I got him back, not like dog shitted on him, but I got him back. And you just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah,
So,
I feel that.
Top
Yeah, I didn't
3
do too
fucking-
much of it.
Yeah, it was top 3 fucking hardest snipers to face in fucking Vanguard.
And what about your worst? Who was the worst that you fought?
Probably Lurk was number 1 worst I fucking played. He's
Okay.
shit. Second, fuck. I really don't like saying this because I do fuck with him, but ZYMFQ, just.
He wouldn't give a fuck. He wouldn't give a fuck.
Like,
Yeah,
he's,
you know.
he's my boy, but he's not very good. And every time I play him,
And it's
I
all
consistently
honesty, bro.
smack the snot out of him.
It's all honesty, man.
And third, like, cause at one point, you know, he did do well against me, but I'm gonna put Sienna there, just cause I just don't like the kid, and I've shat on him consistently for the last 3 months straight.
Okay.
The kid just can't fucking play against me for the life of him, and continues to call me out, and just, I don't know.
I feel that. What about you, AR Slabs? Did you find any opponents difficult whenever you were playing it, or no?
Number 1 hardest for me would definitely be you. Just because your playstyle. Number 2, Scope, just because of his fucking stupid ass wall bangs that he does.
Yeah, he's a fucking nigger for that. I hate that kid.
Number 3 is
the
gonna be
no-scope.
Slap. And the only reason Slap is number 3 is because that man just hit some stupid fucking wall bangs too. I was like,
Shit
was
throwing a
ridiculous.
damn tantrum. Well, what about this, boys? Okay, next question. Who is the most overrated fucking player that you know of? Just who's overrated? Who's just constantly talked about that isn't the shit? Tell me why. Tell me why.
currently or
I'd
just-
say Sienna. He called himself number 1 just to get on alt accounts to lose.
yeah, like
Yeah, Sienna, yeah,
that explains
100%.
it.
You see, well, that's kind of my answer too. But like, the reason why I chose Sienna, bro, is because, well, one, that kid is a snake, bro. At one time, I was cool with Sienna, and then like I got screenshots of him talking shit behind my back, and then like they stacked the chips so high, gave him host, gave him the fucking map choice. Anything you want. They have 4P in the fucking clan tag. I don't even know what that means. I guess they were trying to pull a stiff one on me. And how the hell you have 1 job with 6 advantages and fucking lose that? And then you lose to a Stacy that's Mexican. Then you lose to Provoke. And then you're losing to LFG kids. You suck D's dick for a year just to lose to fucking Randy's. The Fidon held the motherfucker at 5 kills, which was Donovan. Like, I would say definitely overhyped. But I think the worst sniper player that I fought in MW would definitely have to be Kama 04. That kid is just fucking terrible. He literally sat behind a box playing with his dick behind it, and I took his camera every time, bro. That kid is just actually fucking terrible. He needs to learn how to work a joystick before he plays video games.
Dang.
That kid is weird. What about you said Sienna. What about you, Scos? What was your answer? Was your Sienna as well, or
To be
someone
honest,
else?
like, that's a hard one because there's been 2
But then again,
people
like,
that I've heard that were
Is he
pretty fucking
completely dog shit? No, you're not going to be
overhyped.
completely
No,
dog
he's
shit
not
as
completely
something.
dog shit.
Yeah,
but
but no, it's because he does it every day. But the thing is, like,
Yeah.
you can't lose to LFG. You can't do that. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to lose to Provoke. You're not allowed to lose to Pinkson. You're not allowed to lose to Endurify. You're not allowed to lose to those guys.
Well, the
You
reason
should.
I put him as the most overhyped is because fucking people used to like talk him up constantly in the community. When I first got into it, I heard from lots of people that he claimed to be the best and blah blah blah. He's the best this, he's the best that, best
Well,
spawn
that's
trapper, best
fine.
wall
Yeah.
banger. But another reason I put him there is because every single time we played a for post match, he'd only play me when I was warming up, like my first game, and he'd still lose on his best map. And it happened I
That's
don't know how
weird,
many
bro.
times. He did that to me on
The only
BO2.
map anyone was
and-
ever capable of beating me in Vanguard was fucking Dome because I never played it. But even
Mhm.
then, like, it still didn't matter. I would still find a way to win that shit. But
Mhm.
I mean, Kikoi was there, but I mean, Kikoi, I mean, he has daddy issues and he gets beat by him and he's just bad at video games. I don't know what else to say about that.
He doesn't deserve to be on any top 10.
Well, I don't
top
really look
5,
at him
top
as a
3,
player.
so
I don't look at him
he's
as a player.
just
But
kind of
no,
a random. But
I thought, yeah, but no, I mean, I thought I was cool, Sienna. I thought I was, but never mind, bro. Because I mean, the kid kind of stabbed me in the back, and
You played everyone. This is kind of a question to you. You played everyone in the MW community, especially at the peak of your prime at sniping. Where would you
Yeah.
put Sienna all time in the sniping community?
okay, well, I can't put him. So I know he is genuinely better than like Endurify and all of them, but like then again, you can't lose to them. I can't put him in a damn. I would say probably like maybe anywhere from like 15th place to somewhere around the 25s because you can't lose to LFG. You cannot lose to Provoke. You cannot lose to these kids that we're playing that were leaving under 5 kills casually. You can't do that. Like that's like me claiming to be the best rag gunner and I lose to some kid that barely plays the fucking video game. You can't like I lose to Presidential with Ray. That's like me claiming to be the best red gunner and Presidential's over here beating me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not allowed to happen. That's like Scopes beating me. He's a sniper man. He beats me with red guns. Like how the hell?
yeah,
So, yeah.
wouldn't make any
So
fucking
because
sense.
of that, because he loses to LFG kids consistently, I'd say about a good maybe 19th place, stretching 20 if he loses again. Well, fuck it, like 20. He lost to Stacy. He lost to Pinks, and no, that's the last straw.
To Pinks. He literally lost to Pinks, and that's the last straw.
Yeah, like 21, 22.
Like, yeah, it wasn't with snipers. This is the thing, bro. It wasn't with snipers, but he was telling her that how he's going to beat the shit out of her, how he's going to fucking annihilate her. You're not going to win. And she beat him 30 to 15, 30 to 14, and he camped every kill with the ray gun.
You're not allowed to lose to the fucking Stacy, bro. Get in the 20th place, you're sitting there and you're staying there. But but the best, I think the best, but then again, like you do have to take in consideration that these 1v1ers say they're really good and they're the best in the game because they do what? They only do one thing. And one thing only on a few assortment of maps. You cannot let the guy that's playing CDL, stretching S&D, hardpoint, rag gunning, come in there and beat you at your own game. Whenever I played Sienna in MW, you watched every game, and it was like 9-0. You can't do that.
United owed him in a 24-hour span. I was there. I watched it.
You can't do that.
You can't
bro.
do that.
You cannot fucking do that, bro. But yeah, so that's pretty much where I put him. But I would say the worst sniper players that I've ever seen was, I mean, Zdars was pretty bad when I played him. I beat him 20-1, but I was kind of just 360ing on Speedball, but this was a while ago. Combo 04 is probably you see, I would say Zdars is the worst, but I don't consider him as a player. That's how much disrespect I have for him. I would say Kama. It can be looked at as a player, but he's probably one of the worst out of the fucking Mexican bunch. So grab your fucking hat and your little drums you play and sit there, you shitter.
Fucking maracas.
Yeah, so grab your little maracas and sit behind that crate on Speedball. Take that ankle all day, you fucking shitter. And let's see, the third worst sniper player I would have to say would have to be probably Rat for Scraps. Rat for Scraps was pretty fucking bad too, dude. I'd say him. That kid was clueless when he played anyone. He just kind of fed off a clout. Yeah, that's the worst that I've seen. So, How about this? Is there any player that you guys had to play with what you main that ever made you nervous? You had to play him for a first to 20, first to 30. It probably meant a lot. It was probably for post for whatever you guys call it. Is there anyone that you would have to play in their prime that would have made you nervous? Starting with you, Slap. How about you? If everyone you've ever played had to play you in their prime and you had to beat them in a series, is there anyone that could make you nervous?
2020 Iggy. Yeah, 2020 Iggy. That right there would probably the reason why, like, I don't put Iggy like in top 10, top 5 spots is because he wasn't around, he wasn't playing like that, but he was really fucking good. But I'm telling you right now, bro, Iggy in 2020, he was so bad when I first met him, and he caught on to me just within 2 games. He mimicked everything about me, my shadow, like the way that I shadow corner peek, everything. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I watched him bend over Polecat when Polecat was almost at the peak of his prime as well, and he left Polecat at 2 kills. So the kid did not miss. He
So
was
he
the
did the
most
same shit
defensive,
I did because I
most-
left him at 2 kills on your host on shipment like nearly 4 times in a row.
Yeah, if I had to pick any player, I would actually be genuinely scared to play, even if I'm fully warmed up in my prime. It would definitely be Iggy. If Iggy was here right now, he would tell you straight up like he's beaten literally everyone, like literally everyone
I feel
at
that.
one
What
point.
what about you, Prez? Is there any player you would ever play in a like a serious match that would just intimidate you, make you nervous, make you actually work for that fucking win?
Nah, I just push everything.
No, I get that, but I was just saying like this guy's a threat and you're gonna take him serious.
You wouldn't even put that
Is
wicked
it?
Phil up there.
In terms of like a serious threat, I'd put.
Like you got a whole crowd of people watching you. It's a
Say
series.
there's a whole crowd of people watching you, and there's a
This is for
$250
who's
bet
better.
on the
Well,
table.
this
Who would
is
be the
pretty
last
much.
player
Okay.
you would hate to
This-
play?
Yeah, like this is pretty much just who's better than who. This is whenever the community was alive, egos were alive, and everyone just wanted to be better, the best. I mean,
Okay,
and-
yeah.
yeah. Is there anyone that you would actually put the fucking phone down and stop the music to play?
It would have to be. Oh shit. It'd have to be Hold.
Is there
For
anyone
me-
else?
Anyone else? Slayerism.
I feel that. Let's see here. Okay. Who was the nicest? Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Who was the nicest one in the community, bro? I swear CBSE was the nicest one in the community, bro.
CBSing and Iggy.
CVSA.
Again, never had any fucking complaints, bro. I think the meanest motherfucker in the community, bro, was that not lucid kid. That kid, dude, if you killed him once, he'd kill his fucking grandmother or some shit, bro. He is weird. It was a
Okay.
weird one.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Okay. In the community, who would you say was like the more consistent player? Like as far regarding as aim wise, who do you guys think had like the best shot in Modern Warfare snipers for say? And who was the most consistent with it?
Perez, you answer first.
Why don't you go with that, Perez?
Definitely Slap. Specifically, long range. I don't think there's a single person in this game that has a better accuracy over range than Slap. Like, yeah, I'd say Slap is like the person that
What about if
Cool.
Slap has the long range shot, would you put him at the close range shot too?
the thing is, not really, not for me. I think he really excels long range. But close range, I mean, close range, as long as you're just like, I mean, you have to be on your P's and Q's and you have to know exactly how to push. But you can you can get by it, close range. But long range, no, not happening.
I feel that. I got you, man. What about you, Slap? who in your opinion has the best shot in MW and was the most consistent with it?
I'm going to say presidential for two reasons. Short range, he was a monster. Long range, he was also a monster. And he was one of the best comp players I've ever seen. Close range, best shot, definitely you in your prime.
I think the best shot that I've seen, and I think the reason why it was this is because I told people this a lot. Slap definitely had a pure shot, but I really think it was just because of his play style. It was a lot more defensive than others, so he would definitely catch you lacking. But the most consistent I've seen would probably definitely have to be Prez, because I've seen Prez consistently hit mind-blowing shit against some actual relevant players, and he would just wipe the floor with them. So yeah, what about you, Scopes? Who do you think has the best shot in Vanguard? Or had the best shot in Vanguard? Who was consistent? Who do you think was more consistent with it against you?
In a straight up 1v1 for fun, or yeah, just like fucking around, like just pushing everything, I'd say Prez had the most accurate shot. He was the only one that would hit me the most consistently when we were like head to head, fucking long range and short range. He could push everything, and if he missed the first shot, he wasn't missing the second one. So I'd
Who
put
had the
Prez
most
there.
defensive shot in your opinion?
You for sure. You had to fuck.
Damn.
I'm gonna put no. Here's another thing too. Another person I think had some of the most stupid accuracy. I'm saying this purely because like I've played with him fucking tons. Is AR slaps. When we were 1v1 in Vanguard, the shit this guy would hit me with, it just didn't look legit. If you know what I mean. Like this motherfucker would be like chilling around the corner. I go to push this guy. All of a sudden, boom, fucking dead. Didn't even get a chance to see the motherfucker, and it wasn't a fucking wall bang either. No, so like straight up, like AR slaps. It's like it's a tough choice because like if me and him are playing and he goes to like I go to push him, I'm dead. But me and Prez, if he's pushing me, he's gonna catch me with that second shot. So it's a toss up between the two of them. Those are the two most crazy, stupid, fucking accurate shots I've seen on that game.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. What about you, AR Slaps? Because I know you've been sniping for a bit. Who had the best shot? Who was more consistent with it?
The best shot.
That's a hard one.
It's a really fucking hard one because there's a lot of good shots.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's why I had to add in the consistency. You can really
The most
gouge up.
consistent.
Yeah.
The most.
And whenever I mean the best shot and being consistent with it, I'm pretty much aiming towards they only really had to shoot one bullet out of their gun every time and how consistent they were at doing it. It was just a one-shot wonder. You know, he hit the corner, peeked the corner, bam. You know, he didn't have to hit a second shot. It was always just a one-shot kill, and he was very consistent at doing it.
I'm gonna say you, Hard, because like if I peek something, I usually died. I'd usually have to like lay behind a wall and just fucking shoot through the fucking wall.
I remember Slap saying I had like aimbot or some shit at one point. And, like I had fucking engine owning. I remember that shit.
Cheat.
Yeah.
I said, oh my god, he cheating.
Not good at gray
I can't remember who the fuck it was. He's like, he was playing him. He's like, cheat.
And then cheat. No, I was after silent. Now I think. Now, if we're gonna speak more about like the red gunner side or the sniper side, you can. I want to say like, who does everyone think the most underrated players are? Now, and I think the number one most underrated red gunner, like in Modern Warfare community, is F3 Silent. F3 Silent. Whenever I first met him, he was a 2020 sensitivity shitter. But now, like, he lowered the sense, got a feel for what the game actually is, and I would say F3 Silent is easily climbing his way up there to being one of the best on console. So, F3 Silent is very underrated and
So
a
that's
very
for both red gunning and sniping.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
I think his sniper is probably can be is more consistent. Because I've genuinely fought the guy before, and I think his sniper shots are more consistent than his red gunning. But then again, I gotta take in consideration that he's fighting me with the fucking red gun. All right. So what the thing is, I've seen him hold Bon under 10 kills. He doesn't really lose anymore. So I definitely think F3 is a fucking goat, bro. He's definitely underrated. And my second would be Will Southern. Will Southern was underrated
Where's
for
Phelan?
his. I was gonna bring that up. I was literally about to bring that up. It was gonna be Will Southern, but then again, the real player that no one really looks at was Feline Toast, and I was just about to say that if you let me finish that. But Feline Toast, the thing about Feline Toast is that he wasn't just a 1v1er. The dude was crazy at search. He was okay at hardpoint. He wouldn't take much credit from hardpoint because he didn't really know too much what to do, but he was still a problem on a decent team. S&D, amazing fucking player. Up there with Genesis and Defy and all them. But I would say his best trait was his aim. It was very, very hard to camera Feline Toast. If you could take Feline Toast's camera, you are a fucking problem because I don't even think Defy can do that. And I don't even think Genesis could do that half the time because his shot was really, really fucking good. I would give his shot like a 98 at best. So if you can take Feline's camera, you are a fucking threat and you need to be worried about. And I would say the third underrated red gunner would definitely be Prez, because I know Prez wouldn't really. I don't think Prez ever had a chance against me, Phil, or Defy, but everyone else he did, and I feel like he would keep up with Feline at the most. I don't think Prez would beat Feline with regs, but he would definitely give him a good run for his money. So I would definitely say Prez is the third most, and he was the only man that made Oleg, nervous, which I'm pretty sure Phil knew he would win, but I mean, when you're making that one kid Phil nervous, I mean that kind of means something, So definitely the third pick. What about you guys? What was your top 3 most underrated players that you've seen that you thought were actually pretty fucking amazing?
All right, underrated.
Underrated. That you
I'll
personally
start
fought.
first. This is for both sides, sniping and the regs, right?
Okay.
All right. So they have to
Make
be
it-
good with both, and they're underrated. Number 1, I'm gonna put F3 Silent at number 1. The guy is,
Yeah.
like you said, he's really good.
Yeah.
I still don't know how.
But
I
F3
followed him,
no,
to
the
be
F3
quite honest
Silent,
with you.
but like
it just kind of happened. It was my first game on in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Bush
but-
Rat told me to hop on and play him. I played him
Yeah.
even on his West Coast servers. I 5-0'd him. He's a good player.
F3 Silent still wouldn't
Number
beat
2,
Feline though. He still wouldn't
with
beat
red guns and
Feline.
the snipes.
His movement's not good enough.
Yeah, I could see that. Number 2 with the regs and snipes, I would say, underrated.
That you've personally seen. That can do it
Uh,
all.
They can do it all. I'm gonna say I would put Feline at number 2. And like you were saying with him, I played him with snipers as well, and really good fucking player. Number 3, don't hold this to me. I'm not saying this, but I'm saying this. I'm gonna say Pinkson. Her red gunning shot is actually really good. She keeps up with Presidential extremely well with red guns, and with snipers, she is becoming a problem with snipers, like an actual problem. I played her last night, and out of 30 on shipment, speedball don't count. She's dog shit at fucking speedball. But the map that it actually counts on, shipment, she breaks 21 kills out of me out of 30. Like on speedball, I can 50-0 her. I'm not even capping. But shipment, like ground game only, She's a problem, and well, she kind of left Sienna at 14 kills, and after he was talking all that shit, he stacked the chips that fucking high and then camped his ass off against her and still lost. So I mean,
That is wild.
that is wild. I'm putting Pink Sin at number 3. Yeah, that'll be my top 3 most underrated, most underlooked players on MW.
Yeah. What about you, Prez? Most underrated that you personally thought get no attention from anyone.
Let's see here. Let's see. For me, number 1.
Oh, and I just have to throw this out here before I interrupt you, Prez. Pink Sin is also on a Series X now. She's on 120 frames, and I can tell. She used to be like on just standard old gen, but ever since she switched to the Series X, she's way better.
All right. Let's see. For me, underrated. That's a good question. Again, for me, definitely that one could fill for me with a sniper. It's just he just scares me with a sniper sometimes. Uh, After that, I'll have to say F3 Silent. F3 Silent would definitely be number 2 for me. Like surprisingly, I struggle to beat him in 1v1s sometimes. And number 3 would have to be. I know his in-game name. It's Blue, but I don't know what the actual tag is. But definitely Blue is
Okay.
be number 3. for
I
me.
got you. What about you, Scopes? Is there anyone that you thought was completely underrated? About 3?
Guy actually in Vanguard, a kid that I played
Yeah, well.
recently that was underrated was Cleanez. I think he's underrated. Like he never was really into the community at all, but I played him with snipers, and he's not bad. He's decent. He could beat quite a few people if he was to play them.
Oh, I
And
gotcha.
yeah, who else? Who else could I think of? Oh, I don't know if you guys know who this is. I Try Rage. He's also
Bruh.
pretty
I've heard
good
of him.
sniper. Yeah, he's a pretty good sniper. He's on PC, but I played him, and he got pretty close to me in one game, and we kept playing. Now, yes, I did leave him under 10 consistently for quite a bit, but when he was on his A game, he was hitting shots that like AR slaps would hit on me, like fucking wall bangs, like corner peaks and shit like that before I even had a chance to react, kind of deal. And it could just be the PC that it was doing it, but like at the same time, like you still have to fucking play the game. So I'd put him as an underrated player. And one of the other underrated players I'd put there that doesn't really get much attention in the fucking community would be what's his fucking name? Oh god damn. I can't think of his name right now. I can't think of his name at all. If I remember, I'll say it, but I can't think of it at the top of my head right now.
I got you. What about you, AR? Any 3 players that you
Well,
thought that was underrated or no?
I've only got one.
Who would that
one.
be?
That one kid, Phil. 100%. Definitely the most underrated player. Modern Warfare and Vanguard. For ray guns and snipers.
I got you. And you know I do agree with that because that one kid Phil, if you believe it or not, got 0 fucking credit for everything, and I just think he is the
Yeah,
you
he
know
did.
he
I
got
don't
0
look at
credit.
Phil as an underrated player because
I don't know.
he was
No one
very
relevant
well
does.
known
No
throughout the
one.
Modern Warfare community,
Well,
and
Yeah.
he all time, like not being underrated or overrated, all time, like skill wise, he's in the top 2,
He's
top 3.
in top 1 in my opinion. I think he's the best of
Yeah.
all time. But what about
Well-
this, boys? Let me ask you this: who's the number 1 underrated sniper?
All right, I'm gonna say this with loud confidence. And Halderson, when I say this, you're probably going to agree with me. I think presidential, you might as well. I don't know. The number 1 most underrated sniper player in Modern Warfare is Revive, please.
Hmm.
That kid had a fucking shot.
I I suppose. Yeah. I mean, he was good enough to be in the community. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he was always an outcast. I mean that's not a bad choice. Because I mean, I
No.
fought the kid and he was pretty good. I mean, of course, I did it on his fucking wireless host, but yeah, I could see that. I could see that. What about you, Prez? Who's the number one underrated sniper?
For me, like just all out sniper, it would have to be Slayerism.
Slayerism? Gotcha, bro. What about you, AR
There-
Slaps?
For snipers,
Yeah.
not really sure because there's a lot of snipers got a lot more clout than deserved, and there's a lot of snipers that got just
But
they
has
got-
there ever been one that just snipes against you that no one really knows? Like, no one really knows this guy's a sniper. No one knows this guy snipes. Like, no one really looks at him like that.
No, because I don't know. I feel like most people in the community are where they're supposed to be, honestly.
I feel that. Yeah, that's a good answer. I got you. What about you, Scopes? Who's the number one and most underrated sniper that you fought?
I think it's AR Slaps. I don't think he got enough recognition for when he did snipe. When he
Yeah,
was fucking
on
like really,
Vanguard specifically.
yeah,
that's my
with
opinion,
Vanguard
as well as AR
specifically.
Slaps.
Yeah, because like at the end of the day, everybody I played didn't come really all that close to the way AR Slaps fucking played when I played him. Like he could push and play defensively. He had a stupid shot. He could hit things more consistently that I couldn't see anybody else hitting. He's definitely the most underrated sniper on Vanguard I've ever seen.
That's a really good idea. That's a
um,
lot.
I'll put him up there for that, 110%. Because like I said, like Slap was fucking crazy at the game. He's top fucking 3. Perez is crazy at the game, top 3. You're crazy at the game, like you know what I mean. But like playing you guys and playing him, he doesn't get enough recognition because he can hang in with the best of us easily. He's got a stupid shot, so that's all up honesty for me. That's
I got
who
you.
I think's the most underrated.
And I think the number one underrated sniper that I personally fought that really wasn't looked at it, if I had to think, underrated sniper, I would say probably Defy. Defy was a very strong sniper player, but he was never looked at as a sniper player. But I think Defy's that guy. Defy, in my opinion, because I think he's underrated. He was good enough. He was good enough to beat anyone he wanted to. There was no one he couldn't beat. Now, maybe there's players that have a few more wins over him because they're just better than him, but I don't think there's one person that genuinely can just not be beat by Defy if he wants to beat you. And that's why I put him as the number one underrated sniper because he's always known as a red gunner. But how about this? What is your guys' biggest, and this goes for, this can be any COD really, it doesn't matter for this question, but if it has to be MW, by all means, or Vanguard, what is your most accomplished win with snipers or regs?
Oh,
Your most accomplished, your most proud fucking win, series, match, anything, in this whole community. Matter of fact, make it about MW or Vanguard, because this is about the MW community here. So, in this community right here, what is your most accomplished win that you could say you were proud to win? What was the hardest fucking thing that you won? You know, just
looking back on it, 5-0ing F3 Silent.
I can see that, but he wasn't even in his prime when he did that, though.
No, he was. This was,
Oh,
I
okay.
played him 2 days after he 3-0'd host VPS.
Oh, okay. So he was
Yeah.
in his prime. So 5-0ing him in a
Yeah, he
best
was.
of 9,
And
I guess.
at the time being, after I didn't really think much of him until a few months went by, and I saw how, not even a few months, like a few weeks went by, because I played him in July, late July, early August of fucking 2021. So after looking back on, I was like, bro, because he told me straight up. He goes, I've beaten everybody at least once except for you, Slap.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. So that's your most proud accomplishment in this community.
It would either be that or the final series me and you played. We
see,
can't
well,
even talk about that.
You see, that series was won over the craziest shit. It was one kill by one wall bang across the entire map.
Entire map while you were prone underneath the car.
I was prone underneath the car reloading, and I got shot through the entire map underneath the car. But then again, that was a series that everyone wanted to see, but never got. But
Yep.
no one got to watch that. But then again, like I said, I don't think that was for free, bro. I don't think that was for free. I was moving way too fast. You were playing way too smart. We were just kicking each other's asses all night. So it was a trade for trade. Really good fucking series. But it's your choice. It's either that or the 5-0 and F3 Silent, because I mean that's very impressive too. Because it is F3.
I would probably
keep in mind,
the series, bro,
because keep in mind,
I've
if you
never had
remember,
to fight so hard in my life.
I got you. Because consider this. I mean, F3 Silent did 2-0 Sienna while he was out his prime, when he wasn't even in it. Which is another reason why I put Sienna so fucking far behind, because like I said, you can't lose those, bro. If you're claiming to be the best, you just can't lose those.
Let me get this straight. Sienna lost to F3 Silent out of F3 Silent's prime.
Yeah, because when F3 Silent was 2020 sensitivity, F3 Silent was dog shit, and he knew he was dog shit at that time. But the thing is, he was still like 2-0 against Sienna, because I mean he mentioned it. I mean, and I guess it was true. He's just up on Sienna, so that's another reason why I put Sienna so far behind, because you are not allowed to claim to be the best if you're losing to LFG kids. You just can't do that. That's not fair to anyone else that really wants that.
And F3 Silent was off the LFG at the time, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was an LFG kid. So that's what I was saying. That's why I say he had the biggest comeback. That's why he had the biggest bloom, and that's why Sienna is a little further off the list than he needs to be. But yeah, I can see that. What about I guess my biggest accomplishment in this community was I would say nuking Genesis. I don't see anyone on this fucking planet doing that. Nuking Genesis. Like, what the fuck? Nuking Genesis.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I get it.
Like I think that is my biggest accomplishment, because I didn't do it just once, I did it twice. I mean, no disrespect towards Genesis, he was one of the nuttiest in-game players I've ever seen. But I mean, nuking Genesis, I don't think no one else could do that. And if their life depended on it, they would just have to die, because no one else is doing that. So yeah, what about you, Prez? What is your biggest fucking accomplishment in Modern Warfare? Your biggest win?
So I would have to say, for me, my biggest win, I'd have to say the 4-post game between me and a Poicat. The reason why,
Polecat.
yeah, and the reason why is because I was so heavily projected to lose that game, or to lose that series. And I ended up coming up on top.
Let's go. Let's see. God,
Okay.
I remember.
I'm going to say this off record. A Polecat is a really good player. Don't get me wrong.
20-2.
It's just I don't know. I beat him and shit. He beat me twice when I was first coming back off of MW back in 2020. Because when me and my ex first got together and shit, I was off there for a hot minute, and then when I came back, I was washed because I haven't played in months, and he beat me by like 2 or 3 kills the first day back. But After he beat me, I continued to come back and continue to play, and he was talking shit about me. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna end this. My shots back and shit, and I left him at 9 kills in a 4P game. Not only that, um, yeah, I don't know. I have like 14 to 15 wins on him. He has like in grand total 4 wins on me. Theoretically speaking, Polecat, like Perez, I'm gonna say this. He's a good player. Don't get me wrong, he's a good player, but you're definitely better than Polecat by a mile.
Dude,
He's just
what
an
the fuck,
intimidating
bro?
player because he has a decent movement and a really accurate shot. But if you play smart, the kid's clueless.
The thing is that for me, it was just like I was just like I guess at the time because it was before like I really became into my prime and everything, but it's just I was projected to lose that game because I remember Eggsy straight up just said, flat out just said nah, he's not beating him. And obviously at the time I thought, yeah, I mean Eggsy would probably know since like, he played you played a bunch of people. The fact that he kind of said that, I was like, yo, I guess this guy is
I mean, yeah,
I
some
guess this
people's opinion just matters, you know?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I took that into heavy consideration. So I was like, yeah, I'm probably
So
not
I'm
gonna
pretty
win the
sure. I'm
series.
pretty sure if I told you like this, you can't beat this guy with regs. I'm pretty sure you would trust my fucking, you know.
Exactly, yeah, I would trust that. I was like, yeah, I'm probably, I'm not gonna go in kind of expecting to win. And it was kind of more like, I guess an accomplishment because the first game of that series I actually lost. I lost on Shipment, which was my best map. I lost, I think 20 to 18. I think, yeah,
Close
I
game.
lost 20. Yeah, I lost 20 to
And
18,
you
and
just
then
came back and won that shit.
the second game, Speedball, I think I won by 1 kill. I won by 1 kill on Speedball. And the next game, the third game, I held them under 10 on King.
Damn. Damn. What a fucking go raider. What the fuck?
All right, I'm gonna say this because it doesn't even really matter. But I played Polecat on Pink Sen's account 3-4 weeks ago from when this recording is being put out, and I annihilated him. He actually thought that it was Pink Sen, and then when I played him on my main account, I kind of like covered it up by like playing like a retard thermite myself and just doing retard, so he wouldn't catch the drift that it was actually me on her account. Because, bro, if you're that good and you're playing somebody like you're playing me and you know what I'm capable of, like he would have called on immediately that I was on her account. So I had to like throw the game and shit. I still beat him. I beat him. I beat him in the series I played, but I had to play not like myself, and I still beat him. Polecat is a good player. I'm gonna say this. He is a good player. Iggy puts him as the greatest of all time for some stupid reason, and I think the reason of that being is because people's play styles clash against each other. There's just some people
He
that
probably
you
meant
can't
that. Well,
play
he was just
against
probably
and
his
beat
hardest
them.
opponent.
Even though you're better than them, you can't beat them.
Okay. What about you, Scopes? What is your biggest accomplish on Vanguard?
Ah, that's a hard one.
Was
I
there
think,
any game you just strived to fucking win and you did, or?
The only game that I really even like tried my absolute hardest in was probably like when I first met Phil, and it was me and you and Phil and a couple
Oh
other
yeah,
people in
his
a party.
first time ever sniping.
Yeah, and like you guys had me worried as fuck.
Well, I
because
mean,
you're
we
like,
weren't lying to
Phil's-
you, were we?
Yeah, you're like, Phil's fucking crazy. Like he's the fucking like one of the best red gunners ever.
Well-
and, like he was a crazy sniper too, and like right night. And you guys were like, he doesn't play this game at all. And I was like, all right, well, like let me play him. And I was not expecting to win the game. And we played, and he was like one or two kills away from beating me, and I got him with a nasty.
A guy
wall
that
bang.
doesn't even play, you know.
Yeah,
he's
and I
just
was
that
kind of.
I guess arguably the best, you know, like.
Yeah, I just kind of like sat there for a second and was like, "Holy shit! Like this guy's fucking nuts."
I promise you. I mean, I wasn't ever gonna gas Phil up like that because we kind of just knew already what he was capable of. But Phil's just not gonna lose a 1v1, bro. Like Phil just does not lose 1vs, and
Yeah.
the better someone can just accept that, the better it'll be. As far as
Yeah, like-
1v1s go, that one kid Phil, he just will not lose. That's just how it goes.
I took that as an accomplishment of catching him by like fucking 1 or 2 kills
That's
in that
actually
game.
really good. No, beating
Because
Phil
like
is actually
it
very
was
good, bro.
surprising as fuck. I thought like there was a lot of shit that was against me there. I had like the thought in my own head that I was already beat when I was playing him too. And off record though, another accomplishment I guess. Just thought of this. Getting on completely pissed drunk after finishing a 2-4 with my buddy and fucking piss slamming Kikoi 3-0 and then Sienna 2-0 in the same night while hammered.
Oh my.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that though. But that's just off record. Well, put that anywhere you want to. I made fucking Kikoi scream and rage like a little bitch that night, and I was drunk as fuck. But I had the screenshots of it.
My
still,
man was
too.
shit faced.
Oh, like bad. I couldn't even see the screen right, and I still beat them.
That's weird, bro.
I screenshotted it too, like straight up screenshotted it. Like I have the screenshots of when it happened. So.
That's crazy. What about you, AR Slabs? What's your most accomplished win in MW or Vanguard? Does not matter. What did you feel like was your biggest win?
I don't know. There was the time I fucking like 10-0'd that one kid in a party blackout drunk. that was pretty.
Wolves in a party with fucking
My
Wubbzy,
yeah.
Ecstatics, Strike. Yeah, bro. You were
That-
shit faced that
Or,
night.
I literally was black. I don't remember it. Like game 3, that was the last one I remember. But either that or Slap. You remember that one game on Dome? We had like a fucking 3-hour game. That one, that fucking game. That was probably one of my hardest games. I'll be honest with you.
Actually, I retract my statement. I think one of my fucking hardest games that I ever played that I managed to somehow pull off was a game against Presidential on Rust in Modern Warfare. I shot him. I think
Oh
like
my.
I think I got about 2 kills. He doesn't even
Yeah.
play Rust, but I still
Not
felt
my
good about it.
Yeah, my biggest accomplishment on Vanguard was winning the $2,000 1v1 hardpoint shit faced drunk with no aim assist because I
I remember
fucking
that.
yeah. I think you were
fucking
there
nuts.
for that, were you?
I was literally there for that. Yeah, I remember that.
I literally had super close games with a lot of players. I was like, dude, I know I'm drunk, but I shouldn't even be getting lit, and these
You're
kids see 200. And I'm like, I look at my controller settings, like, oh shit.
My aim assist off.
Now the last game, I did beat the kid that. I did beat the last kid for the fucking money with aim assist, but I was still piss-faced drunk because I noticed the guy that the top 3, I beat the kid. I think it was 250 to like 230 something on Berlin, and I was like, dude, that was super hard for no reason. And then I look at my controller settings, and my aim assist was still off. And whenever I turned that aim assist back on, it was over. That was over. I think I beat the kid. I think I beat him like 250 to like fucking 103 on Bokage. So that's probably my biggest accomplishment right there.
I got a question for you. How old are you? I got a question for everyone in this party, basically. Give me your top 5 worst shitters that you played against. We'll start with you, Scope.
You know what I want to say already, but I'm just not. Gonna
Just
be like that.
listen, bro. Just it's
No
a moment of
holds.
truth. Just say it.
First is gonna be probably I played Provoke on fucking Vanguard. I'm pretty sure he was playing with
my.
Sienna and Kikoi. He's probably the worst one I played. Second would be Serious Alex. Just gotta put it out there. Feel bad for that poor kid, but he's fucking
Yeah.
terrible.
That was the 10-0.
Yeah. I nearly 30
Yeah.
no'd him.
He's terrible. Third, I'll put Lurk because I beat him, and I think it was 5 post games, like post series games, in a row in the same night. Kikoi is 4th, and fuck 5th. There's a couple people up there. I'm gonna say Sienna.
Damn.
Shitter in my books for sure. He was okay at first. I was buddies with him, and yeah, he was decent when I first met him because I had no shot, and he was, getting me by like 2-3 kills maybe. But after I got my shot together, he stopped winning. He didn't win again after that. He hasn't won since. So I put him as number 5 shitter. He's lost every post match he's played against me. He's lost to multiple games now against me. He's number 5 shitter.
Damn. You
Yeah.
your turn, press.
Okay. So number one shitter would have to be Midnighter. It's
Alright,
S.
Midnighter.
Number two, and this one actually is a close second. I don't know if you guys probably know who this is, but I guess her name is Hood Clips. She goes,
Oh,
her
yeah.
tag is Hood Clips. Hood Clips YT. She is she claims to be the best female sniper on console or some shit.
What's
I
her
mean,
name?
Hood Clips YT.
Never heard of her.
The fuck that? Yeah.
Never heard of her.
Yeah, the chick's pretty ass, and she has like one of the
Because I'm pretty sure I would have bullied her already. Like,
Exactly.
Oh,
Like,
trust me, I did. I bullied the fuck out of that bitch. That bitch definitely did kiss these hands. See, number three would probably have to be. Look, even though I ain't got no beef with this guy no more, we're cool and shit. Dr. Pepper Stepper, I hated you for so long, even though I don't hate you now, but I hated you
fuck
for
that
so
dude.
long. And he'd always dodge my 1Vs. Um, hmm. Again, I don't have any disrespect to this guy either. He's gotten a little better. He's gotten a little better. But I have to say, D Darts.
Damn.
Um, number five. Ooh, number five. Who should be number five? Well, should be number five. You know who? Bovu, because fuck that guy. That guy's
Yes, fuck
ass.
Bovu. Bovu K.
Oh my
Bovu
God.
K.
Holy fuck.
He got slapped in a game I don't even fucking play, and you're on fucking 3 ping on PC, and you still lose to me on Vantard. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking ass.
Little
Damn.
greasy little
God
Mexican.
Yeah, you and your butt buddy Donovan.
he was cool
Alright.
with D, wasn't
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, AR, your turn.
My number one shitter, all time Vanguard. Gotta be fucking QS all day. That kid's so
That
fucking
kid
bad
is
at the video game.
terrible.
That kid is so
Oh,
fucking bad at the
shit.
video game.
Holy fuck.
When we had a leaderboard for a little bit on Vanguard, bro, I played him FR. Kid pulled out a red gun when he was down 12-4. Like, he's so fucking bad at the game.
And still lost
And still
on
lost.
1 health. And
On
he
1
started
health.
throwing fucking thermites as well. And
still lost.
flashbangs. And,
And
still
still
lost. But, yeah.
Number two, I'd say it's serious. I don't. Bro,
yeah.
Like I don't know. There's just no excuse to lose to somebody blackout drunk 10 times in a row, getting left under 10.
he? I mean, I'd hope not.
There's
Yeah.
no excuse for that. Number three has got to be Srimo. It's got to be Srimo.
That's a good fucking choice right there.
4, fuck, that's a hard one. 4, I'm gonna put Kikui there. I'm just gonna go ahead and say he's a player, and we'll put him there. We'll put Sienna right below him.
Yep.
Damn,
I have more-
Sienna's on everyone's shitter's list.
Just because, I put Sienna under Kikui because I've got more respect for Kikui than I do Sienna, even though I don't really think of Kikui as a
what
player.
makes you? Okay, so Pink already knows about it. She ain't gonna say nothing. So, what's the question here to you, AR? Is why do you have so much least respect for Sienna?
Well, because the way first of all, he's the most two-faced motherfucker I've ever met. He talks shit to people for no reason, knowing he's not gonna win. He camps every kill and still fucking loses. He tries to sneak a 4P in on fucking somebody who's oblivious and still fucking gets shit slammed. On his,
Those chips, bro. Those
like,
chips. Those
those
chips.
chips were fucking 10
Those
feet
chips,
high,
bro.
and they just came crumbling down on his sad little fucking
I'm
ego.
literally 5'10" on a good day, and those
Yeah,
chips were
like-
10 foot, bro.
Yeah, bro, they were 10 foot tall, and they just came crumbling down on his poor little fucking ego when the bed bugs were doing a fucking crip walk across his forehead while he was trying to sleep.
Yo, chill.
God damn. Holy shit.
Jesus
So that-
Christ, bro.
Well, that's top 5 worst players of all time, honestly. Honestly, I think Line 1v1er could just absolutely slam Sienna, honestly.
No, don't disrespect him that hard. That's wild.
I think the hardest opponent Sienna ever had was those fucking motherfuckers you set up in the lobby.
Was
on
a red
BO2.
gunner. Was
No,
a red gunner.
no,
Was a
listen,
red
listen,
gunner.
listen,
Was a
listen,
red
no,
gunner.
no, the
His
fucking
hardest
hardest-
opponent was a fucking red gunner,
His
bro.
hardest
No,
opponent
hold
he
on.
ever
Listen what
fucking
he's about to
played
say.
was the motherfuckers on BO2 that you set up in a lobby that have 3 arc in their clan tag.
The
That's
bot.
his hardest opponent.
His hardest opponent in the sniper community was me, the fucking red gunner, goddammit.
No, those veteran bots fucking slam him on BO2.
And I'm pretty
God
sure he
damn.
would agree with that.
Mm.
Well,
All right, question for everyone in this party. Top 5 smartest players you've ever seen. Bros, we'll start with you.
Okay.
This mic is
Top
coming.
5 smartest players?
Yep, smartest players. Like a
Alright,
player that you just learned shit from.
Alright, number 1 would definitely have to be Slap and Terry. Reason being is because, look, I'm gonna be honest, I would not be anywhere near as good as I am right now if it wasn't for him. I pretty much learned what I know now just off of him. Number two would have to be Holderson because there's nobody that knows the game to a fundamental level and also to like a let's just say on an intimate level than Holderson. I mean, this guy, he knows shit that I've never even fucking heard of. Like, I never even knew what a fucking fadeaway was. Like, you know, let's see, number three smartest players. As much as I hate this kid, and as much as as much as he's kind of an idiot and pretty arrogant, probably the most arrogant motherfucker I've ever seen. I'd have to say Donovan, number 3. And the only reason why is because I was just too stupid at the time.
no, Donovan just knows what he can get away with and what he can't. That's all.
Yeah, well, hold
I
on.
mean, yeah, but the
He
thing
just
is, the
knows he
kid-
knows the chows he can win, and he knows the chows he can't win. And if he can't win it, he'll just put himself in a position where he can.
Exactly. Which again, even though it's not like it doesn't take a lot of brain power. I mean,
he's
he
a
did.
one-trick pony. Come on, you see what Defy did to him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Number 4. I'd have to say, shit, who would be number 4? I'll give you 3. I can't really think of 2 more.
3 it is. What,
Yeah.
you appalled?
What's that?
You're appalled?
All right. And by the way, I didn't give you my top 5 worst players or.
Go ahead.
I'll give
Oh,
it to you.
shit.
I'll give it to you. I just don't want to rewatch this and feel like I skipped out any. But now, are you putting that as the worst that I've seen or the easiest it was for me to beat them?
Easiest it was for you.
Okay, so number 1 was Combo 4. For some reason, I just think that kid was the easiest free lick in the fucking planet. I don't know
Walking
why.
free lick.
That was
Walking
probably
free lick.
that was probably just me. I don't know why. I just think that kid was absolutely fucking bad at video games. The second, I fucking love this kid to death. CBSE. He was one of the easiest wins I could ever get. I fucking love the kid, but it is what it is. Third, I have never struggled against Endurify. I thought Endurify was pretty easy to beat with a sniper as well. No disrespect to him. Let's see. The fourth one. The fourth one with a sniper that was easy to beat. For me, it was ZQC1 or whatever his name was. I mean,
ZT1Q.
I never really struggled against him either. That was pretty easy for me as well. And then, of course, you got the ZZ Darts. I don't even consider him as a human because that's how disrespectful I am, but we'll put him in that fifth spot.
Second that.
But I do find Kama easier to beat than Z-Darts, and I can fucking nuke Z-Darts with my eyes closed. 5 most smartest players. Number 1, the smartest player I've ever fucking seen was Defy. Defy now we're talking just IQ. Defy is the smartest player that I've seen in the community, especially in his prime. Number 2, Phil. Phil was more brawn than brain, but he had a huge fucking brain on him. Huge fucking brain. Defy just used it a little more. He didn't care to be flashy. All he cared about was the win. The third smartest player that I have ever seen would be in the sniper world. That would be you, Slap. You don't go challenge shit that you know you can't win. So that's why you're more on the defense side. You let them come to you, which is a good play style for a guy like you. 4 would also in the sniper. I'll give you 2 regs and 2 snipers. Definitely Presidential, the best aggro sniper in MW in his prime. Absolutely. He just knew what he could win. He was too consistent with it, and one thing about Prez is he'll perform moves in the middle of it because he knows the timing very fucking well to when to shoot. A lot of players don't really got the reaction to do sort of shit like that. So not only was he fast, in order to play very fast, you have to be very fucking smart. So I'd put Prez in that list as well. And the 5th smartest player that I have seen is Feline Toast. Very fucking smart. I would put him near that one kid Phil in IQ.
Damn.
So
There it is.
that's my 5 right there.
All right. It was the top 5 most easiest opponents. That's what I was asking for.
Yeah, I already gave you my top 5 easiest opponents. But everyone else did. I just didn't get a chance to say mine.
It was what the fuck was the question?
The top 5 smartest players.
No,
yeah,
no,
top
no,
5
no, no,
smartest.
no. Wait.
Yeah.
Didn't they already answer that?
No.
No.
I was the first one to answer. I gave you my. I had to fill in for the first question because I didn't get to answer that. But yeah, no, everyone did not answer that yet. Besides me and Prez answered that. No one else did.
Okay, that's right. You're up, AR.
The number 1 smartest player that I've ever played against and played with has to be Halderson. There's multiple reasons why, but I'm just gonna leave that there. Number 2 is gonna be Slab. Obvious reasons. 3, I'm gonna put Prez. 4, I'm gonna put Scope. The way he plays it's pretty smart. 5, I'm not sure.
If Scope was definitely an MW player, he would have definitely made
Yeah,
that 5
yeah.
list. He would have because I was just naming MW players. Scope is definitely worthy enough to be on that 5 list.
Well, like if I did play it, I probably could have gotten pretty good at it. I just
you
didn't
would have been.
to-
All you needed was map awareness, and you're fine.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. One of the I don't know because he was fucking terrible, but he knew that he couldn't win most gunfights, so he just hid. You know what? I'm gonna put Sienna there. He might have been ass, but he wasn't fucking stupid.
I feel that.
Good one. Good one.
Mm-hmm.
Very, 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 very wise.
I can agree with that
That's
statement too.
Because
Sienna
he would only
Sienna was a
tell
lot of
things-
things, but he wasn't an idiot, bro.
Yeah.
At least game wise, he knew what he could win.
Yeah, he wouldn't push things that he knew he was gonna get killed off of.
Now imagine Sienna had his shot with no brains. Imagine how bad he would actually be.
He'd be fucking terrible.
Well,
He
it's
would
very
lit-
important. Like the whole reason why the Sienna topic was even brought up was it was the because if I had one word to put him is delusional. You know what I'm saying?
delusional. Yes.
It's more of just one fat delusion than it is comparing any talent to one another. So that's the only reason why I put that. Why I say that sort of stuff about him. It's just delusionalness. But when it came to in game, he may have lost to a bunch of LFG kids, but he wasn't a dumbass. He's just not as talented as he thinks he is.
Yeah, it's definitely just one big delusion built up off
He's
of
just
his
not as
fucking
he's
ego.
not as good as he thinks he is. That's all it is.
Yeah.
What about
Oh yeah. We gotta you and AR gotta finish that last question that we started on. Prez already answered it.
Yeah, I'll
Scope
did.
already answered it. It's your guys' turn. It was top 5 most.
You got to answer too,
easiest
Slap.
opponents you've ever
You and
played.
Scopes have to answer that.
Oh
what?
yeah, the fucking wait. I haven't answered the smartest.
Oh
one
yeah,
yet,
yeah.
though.
Scope, okay, yeah, Scope.
Yeah.
Go ahead, go ahead.
No.
The fucking,
When I mean easy, just like generally just fucking easy.
like the easiest opponent
Who's
I've
your
faced.
who's your easiest fights, pretty much? Who did
My
you lay
Like
out?
a game, like 5 people that you.
The
know
game
can play this, and
lasted
you're just gonna
probably
win.
30, 45 fucking seconds, bro. Like, it was just the easiest.
Number one would be QS all day. I'm not even gonna put anything towards that. I'm just gonna say it. Number 2 would be CBSE. Love the guy. No fucking harm done to him. But most of our games don't last long at all. Maybe
Yeah,
like
I feel
under a
that.
minute.
Yeah.
Third would be Serious Alex. Most of our games only last a minute.
I always like that guy. I always
I
liked
like
him.
it too.
Yeah.
I
like
liked it. I like
He's
that guy a
well
lot,
locked.
actually.
He's just not very.
No.
I
No,
like
I
that
don't-
guy a lot, bro. He was not hated. I promise
No,
you. He was not
No,
hated.
he's definitely
he's
not
good
hated.
shit. Like he's a super nice guy. Same with CBSE, and the next guy I'm about to mention, Surity. He goes by
Oh, shit.
Azers now. It's not that like he's not bad. He's just he wouldn't play smart. You know what I mean? Like
He just
didn't-
throws body at you. Yeah.
yes, he didn't know how to play properly. Like if he learned how to play properly, he would be pretty good. Like because he doesn't have a bad shot. He's got an okay shot, but I put him as one of my easiest opponents only because of the fact that he didn't know whether or not to push me. He didn't
Okay.
know what he could or couldn't win.
Understood. Very,
Yeah.
very understood.
One of my best fucking friends on Xbox. I love playing with that kid. He's fucking great time every time he's in my party. And like I think he's underrated himself. He just needs to learn. But and fifth, I'd probably put who else? Like
There's a
actually,
lot of people that you can beat easily. You normally just got to name 5 of them, to be honest with you.
yeah, my buddy GRM Aaron, and he's not even in GRM anymore, but he
GRM
was,
fucking sucks.
yeah, he's not like
Terrible.
he's not in
What the
GRM
fuck?
anymore. He quit that clan like as soon as I'd met him,
Thank God.
and we went to play for
That community
Paranormal at
clan
one point.
bullshit.
And this was like way before like I got in like the fucking sniping comm. But he like me and him played. Our games wouldn't last very long, but he's a good buddy of mine. He was easy though. So yeah, that's my 5 easiest opponents.
And what about you, Slap? You haven't answered that yet.
Oh my.
Who was your easiest opponents?
Oh my. Number 1. Number 1 Endurify. I'm not going to go into details for any of these people. Number 1 Endurify. Good player. But if I was just having an okay average day, that guy didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good friend of mine though. Number 2. Number two. I'd probably say I hate to say it, no harm done, but CBSE. Number 3. Um, Let me re-scratch all that. Number 1, Z Darts. Number 2, Endurify. Number 3, CBSE. Number 4, I'd probably put number 4 right at with S really hard. Oh my god. Why can I not think right
I
now?
mean, you did beat ZQ like 100 times before he beat you once.
Man, I'm trying to think hard. Okay, number 4. I'm gonna say this with confidence because I brutally beat this kid down while sitting in an Abraham Lincoln chair at my ex's fucking grandmother's house at 2 o'clock in the morning. Dr. Peppa Steppa,
That was
and
very
then number
specific.
5, not lucid.
Abraham Lincoln.
I got
chair.
you. All right. Well, that's pretty cool. What about name 3 players that played the dumbest fucking the
Well,
playstyle was just dog
wait.
shit.
Did I answer the easiest opponents? Because I think I just answered shitters.
Yeah, no, you did. You did.
Did I?
You,
Okay.
you answered. You answered the shitters and the easiest. You answered both.
Okay.
Name 3 players in the community that had the dumbest fucking playstyles that you knew of.
Oh my.
Okay, let me go first. I can answer this off. I can answer
Yeah.
this right off rip. Number 1, Syria. One of the
Oh,
best
yes.
shots I've ever seen back when he played, but he would run clueless.
Yeah, what I'm saying is
Wouldn't stop,
playstyles that would
wouldn't stop at
cost
a
them to
corner,
win. It would
wouldn't
cost them
take
that.
a second to pause. Just we had to scream at him in comp game for him to get out of their spawn. Yeah, not even kidding. Number 1, Syria. Number 2, Dr. Peppa Steppa. On Shoot House is the only map that he had a good, a smart play style. Any other map, clueless. I mean, look what Feudus did to him. Pulled out a riot shield. I mean, just clueless. Number 3, most clueless, brainless playstyle player I've ever seen. Not lucid.
That kid just sits still when he needs to look around. That kid is a fucking mannequin.
Yeah. But if we're talking all around stupidest playstyle, it would be number 1, Sienna, and comp sniping.
I can vouch for that. That guy was just, I
Yeah.
don't know what he was watching in the Hackney game, bro. I
He
don't
was a
know what he
lost
doing.
puppy in the rain.
Yeah, dude. My top 3, bro. My top 3, the number 1, bro, is fucking Will Southern. Will
his
Southern.
playstyle was stupid.
But,
I'm gonna lie.
but it pisses me off so bad because Will Southern has so much talent, but he can't use any of it because he'll just run at you like a fucking say you strapped like a steak to an African's fucking leg and unlock the fucking lion cage and Lies is chasing them down, bro. That's all I picture. Will Southern will literally just dart at you like a hungry lion, and that's it. There's no strategics behind his play style that can help him. So my number 1 spot, dumbest play style is fucking Will, bro. He'll just dart at you clueless and get mad when he loses. It's just weird. Even though he's so much better than almost everyone else. Number 2, the dumbest play style that I've seen would have to be Drip. Drip's got a very wish-washy, bad timing setup. He kind of just overthinks shit, and it just causes him the loss. And the 3rd, which is probably the 2nd worst play style that I've seen, is Warrens.
Yes, he was
Yeah.
gonna be my
Warren's-
number one.
he's gonna be
Warren's-
mine too.
Chris
Yeah,
Hall.
look,
Warren's the thing is with Warren's is he's got it all mixed up. He's playing defensive when he needs to play aggro. He's playing aggro when he needs to play defensive. he second guesses his movement. He'll go to shoot and stop and then run away when he easily had that kill if he would have just committed to it. I just don't think Lawrence knows what he's doing on the map, let alone like, because however good he is however good he is. But I'm talking about just his play style. His play style makes
Autistic.
no fucking sense. So if he would just fix that, it would fix a lot of his fucking issues. But yeah, I would say he has the second worst play style that I've seen in Vanguard. And this is in Vanguard.
Mhm.
Yes. I'll go ahead and go next. Number
Go ahead.
one, it's got to be fucking Sarima. That kid's playstyle is autistic. Oh my god.
I think he has a basic play style. He's just,
No, it's just
easy
stupid.
to beat.
No, the way he goes about things is just fucking stupid. Number
No,
two,
yeah, that's your opinion.
it's Warrants. It's got to be Warrants, bro. What the fuck? Yeah. Number three, got to be Beta.
Yep.
Unfindable.
Yes, his playstyle.
Nick's
That's a good
playstyle
answer.
is-
That's a good answer.
I don't
It's-
know.
It's not
I
that
like
he's
Nick
that
a lot.
bad.
It's
I do too.
nothing-
I
You
like
can
Nick.
definitely tell he's not like a top
It's-
player.
Well, I would say, unfindable in my opinion. His play style is good enough for like Warrants and all them, but if he fought
Yes.
anyone that was actually like good, he would get his fucking shit. I'm pretty sure he
Literally-
knows that.
Yeah, well, when I was taking red gunning pretty seriously, he found that out. Him and Warrants both.
Yeah, like I'm pretty
And
sure
then
I'm pretty sure one of them hit me up and said, "Yo, can you play Thrax? We think he's cheating." And I'm like, "Thrax is not fucking cheating, bro."
Yeah,
You remember that's the game where we played and I left whenever it was like 30 to fucking 4 or some shit. And I'm like, yeah, cheating my ass, bro. You just beat me too.
yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and go next. First one for me is gonna be Lurk because when I used to fucking play with that kid,
Oh
would just-
god, yeah, he
he would
sucks with
push
his
the
play style.
stupidest fucking shit. Like
Yeah, stay
you,
behind
you
the
would
Jeep,
have,
Lurk.
you would have the angle held, or you'd be pushing the angle, and you'd have him locked in, and he'd just run out in the open like a fucking chicken with its head cut off. And like when you fucking like when he's going for spawns or some shit like that to try and like rush you, he just rushes out in the open. He doesn't hug a wall. He doesn't go behind a heady. He doesn't fucking try and corner peek. No, just straight into the open. That's number one. Number two is Warrants in comp especially.
Oh
I played
my
with him
God.
at fucking ranked, and we were playing a fucking bow cage. I
Oh
think it was
god, that's where
Arden
you know
bro.
someone.
and
That's
this
where you
fucking
know someone's play style is shit when they
Dude,
play
bro,
right with
This
you.
It's so bad.
this motherfucker dropped 26 kills, cried the whole game about people
That's worthy,
not
B.
doing
That's
right.
worthy.
He's like, oh, nobody's getting spawns, even though there was spawns being held by our team, and he just couldn't he couldn't gun anybody. He just kept getting gunned.
Well,
that's second.
Yeah.
Um,
Most of the time, yeah, you can't get the kills. You're moving
Yeah.
improperly. You're just too sloppy. Yeah.
Yeah, third would be I hate to say it 'cause I like Nick, but it's gonna be Nick.
Yeah, I like
Fucking
Nick too, but-
unfindable.
I
Like
got you. I don't
I
think his
don't know,
play.
he-
I don't think his play style is bad. I just think he's an easy dub if you're just good at the game.
Well, see, like even in ranked, like, see, he's got some
Oh, that's
knowledge,
different.
but and like even in 1vs too, because like I'm not a reg gunner by any means, but I can mop the floor with him with regs. Like, and I've done it multiple times, but it's just he doesn't play right. He like you said with like fucking
He-
Lawrence, for example, he'll try and play defensive when like
He needs to
but
be
he'll do it in
aggro.
the-
You know.
yeah, he'll be doing it in the wrong spots too. You know what I
You're
mean?
allowed.
Like,
You are allowed
yeah.
to make mistakes against Warrants. You are allowed to make
Yeah.
mistakes because you can get away with it.
yeah. But like I don't know, like I like Beta, but that's why I placed him low on like the fucking list of people who don't know how to
That's why I
play
placed
because
him
like
the lowest.
he's not terrible by any means. He's got a lot to learn. He's got a
I
lot to
feel that.
learn.
Honestly, he's just awkward when he moves around the map. That's
Yeah. I
really his problem.
Well, here, I haven't asked Prez that. Yo, Prez, who
Yep.
your top 3 players, who had the stupidest fucking play styles that you've ever fought that just didn't work, just cost them the fucking W.
All right, so definitely number one would have to be again, Midnighter. The reason being, this kid,
This
I
kid is
swear to
after his
God,
throat, bro.
I
This is
swear
after
to
his
God.
throat.
I mean, he is one of the worst players I've ever seen. Think about it. You know how like you're getting like your shit pushed in, halfway through the game, especially after you got skunked. you'd realize, I should have probably I shouldn't probably just push this kid. I shouldn't push him. I should probably just sit back and just maybe try to corner
Play a
peek
little
him,
smarter, yeah.
play a little smart. Nah, this kid will just run out in the open and just get slammed
Kind of like
like
Will Southern.
over and over and over again. And I knew it was I knew it was really bad when I heard that he broke his controller, not controller, his mic over that shit. I'm like, bro, you broke your mic over the fact that you're an idiot and you decided that you wanted to keep pushing me even though I was slamming you every single time you pushed.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's kind of like Will Southern, but the only difference is Will Southern will get the kills because he's genuinely just really good at the game, but like he just won't
Yeah.
win. He can't win because he doesn't play for them. It's stupid.
All right. Number
Yeah.
two.
Two's number two.
Number two would have to be Prevoke. All right. And the reason why I put Prevoke at number two is this kid thinks screaming into his mic is like the most effective way to win a 1v1.
Oh yeah, it's
And
basic
I'm just
12-year-old
here-
knowledge, bro.
I'm
Yeah.
like, the thing about it is like he's mainly all traps, to be honest. Mainly traps, especially like in Modern Warfare, he's mainly traps. When it comes to just ground game, he just I don't know, he just doesn't play with like he has a brain. And the second that you kind of capitalize on it, he just screams into his mic until until he forces you to basically miss a shot because you're laughing so damn hard. Um, let's see, and number three would have to be Sarima. And the reason why, even though he's a Vanguard player, the reason why, is because I swear to God, this guy, all he knows how to do is jump shot. He will jump shot every single fucking kill. At least when I played him, he would not stop jump shotting. I mean, there was not one time he challenged me, like either
he
straight
wasn't
up
in the air.
sliding, where he wasn't sliding, or just corner peek, or he'd not jump shot. Doesn't matter how far you are, jump shot. Doesn't matter how close you are, jump shot.
Jump shot.
Mid range, jump shot. Spawn trap, jump shot.
He
Like
would
he would jump
he
shot
would
every.
literally he would jump shot the first 5 on dome. Like who the fuck
Yeah,
does
it,
that?
exactly. I'm like, bro. And the thing about it is that it made him so predictable. It made him so predictable. So
Yep.
definitely one of the stupidest play styles. And the kid had a decent shot too. It's just that his shot
His
was
play
held
style
back
was
by
stupid.
his play style
I
was
feel
dumb
that.
as shit.
I
Let me
feel
ask
that.
you. Let me ask you guys this. And this is a question for everyone. Who have you met or played with? It has to be someone that you've met that you played with before, even if you didn't talk to him much. Who do you think has the most Call of Duty talent in the community?
Vanguard in Modern Warfare or all
Overall, like it could be anything. Warzone, fucking in-game,
Is
custom,
this like
1v.
a one specific player question or
Yeah,
a top
yeah.
three?
I would say one player, but an honorable mention is okay.
One player, so one player and one honorable mention.
Yeah, so pretty much as long as you understand the question that I'm asking you, who do you think in the community or that you know that maybe outside the community has the most Call of Duty talent?
So Call of Duty in
Call
general.
of Duty in general
All right,
that you know of.
mine is going to my boy Keith Oxenterry, 2016 Prime Oxenterry.
That's a really good answer.
Kid
I like
did not
that.
miss a bullet. He was on some unreal level shit. Could hit any wall bang. Could 50 piece you if needed. Ground game A1, wall bangs A1.
He's the only
playstyle
player with a
A1,
maxed
defense
out.
A1, aggro playstyle
Yeah.
A1. He could do it. Honorable mention would have to probably go to my boy Slowism.
Oh, the old OG.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ox was, and correct me if I'm wrong, Ox was the only player to ever have a perfect score, right? Like ranking?
In series in 2016, he
Just good at everything.
he didn't lose a series, not that I'm aware of in 2016.
I got
he-
you.
He slammed everyone on there. Even Scope remembers around that time.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
around then too, and I
Yeah.
remember seeing those games. I was in a couple of them watching. So yeah,
I got
that
you.
motherfucker was busted at everything.
I'll take your word for it, bro. What about you, Prez? Who you can give an honorable mention if you like, but who do you know is the best Call of Duty player? Like who has the most talent in Call of Duty?
that you've seen. You have to have met this person and played with this person.
Yeah, you can't have watched this guy on, because if we're going off who we watch, it obviously is like some CDL pro or some shit. You know, it's like you have to know the person.
You know what?
What?
I would put it's a guy that you don't really know, but I'd put KMA up there. The reason why is because I've seen not on MW, even on MW, he doesn't play that game that often, but in a pub match, I have watched that nigga. I watched him slay the fuck out, and I mean, I've on Infinite Warfare, he calls out nukes. He's like, "Yo, I'm gonna drop a nuke in this game," and he says it so casually, and he drops a nuke in the game, and I'm like, "Bro, how the fuck do you even like?" And meanwhile, I'm playing with him. I'm like, the kids aren't ass. And I'm like, how do you even do this? Like, KMA for me is definitely, I put him at number one. Simply because, like, he could go into any game pretty much and just drop a nuke like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Respectable.
Honorable mention.
That's only if it's needed. If you couldn't decide. If you couldn't decide between one or the other. If you don't need an honorable mention, that's fine.
I don't need it.
Okay. What about you, Scopes? Who do you think has the most Call of Duty talent?
That you have seen and played with.
I never got a chance to play against Oxenterry, so I can't use him. But fuck.
And keep in mind, this doesn't have to be one specific thing. This is just anything. Does not fucking matter. Everything.
Probably my old homeboy Sinalot from like years and years back. He was probably one of the fucking craziest 1v1ers on the PlayStation when I was playing on fucking BO2 and BO1. Any stupid comp sniping too. We used to play quarters sniping in BO2 and like domination and shit like that. He's probably one of the craziest fucking.
I'm putting two honorable mentions real quick. Honorable mention number 2 for mine would be you, Halderson. With regs, with 1v1s, unstoppable, bro. Like, you simply don't lose with a fucking reg gun in a 1v1. I mean, you nuke Genesis for fuck's sake.
Yeah, but I mean that doesn't count if I beat you, bro. That's childish. Let's see. What about you, AR Slaps? Who do you know or play with that has the most Call of Duty talent?
The most Call of Duty talent.
It could be anyone you know from any time that you played with simply, or just know that he obviously needs to know you back.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with you, Paul. I'm gonna just go with you. Honorable mention. I'm gonna throw Phil up there too for an honorable mention.
I feel that.
He's fucking phenomenal.
My number one, it is that one kid Phil, but a lot of people don't understand why I say that one kid Phil, because let's see, that Phil does not play Vanguard. He plays every blue moon. He's out there. He's at gym right now. Hangs out with his friends. That one kid Phil this is how talented he is. He could come into the comp scene right now and with the right team to coach him about spawns and how the the map works and all that, he could perform at a T16 level right off the fucking back. And if Phil was to ever give every bit of passion into it, he would literally be top 3, not if the best challenger sub player in the entire fucking game. But he would do it with ease. That's something I don't even know if I could do. So I think he is just natural born talent. I mean, he doesn't play the game, and he literally beat the number 1v1 hardpoint player on the GB ladder that was 92-0 with ease. Like it was just easy. So I think that one kid Phil is the best Call of Duty player that I've ever seen, and I literally play with pros on a daily basis. But my honorable mention would be Asim. Asim is on the LA Guerrillas, and I think that his gun skill is unmatched. And this is comparing himself, and I am comparing him to. I think he's above Shotzi and Simp and Abizi and Scump. I think this guy, his gun skill was just a lot more greater than all the other pros. So definitely that one kid, Phil Nasim, is the most talented players I've ever fucking seen in my life.
It's a good answer. All right, final last two questions. And this is gonna wrap it up.
Gotcha.
Make this interesting. It's gonna be very interesting.
Last question.
Top 3 most annoying players that, when I mean annoying, like not their playstyle, that you just can't stand. Like they're just fucking idiots.
Just attitude,
Top
personality
3 most retarded, idiotic, delusional players you know of. We'll start with you, AR.
Number one tap. Just fucking annoying. Number two. That's a fucking hard one. I'm gonna go with Sienna because that kid just gets on my fucking nerves. Number 3, fucking. I don't know, man.
There's gotta be someone.
I'm sure there is, but yeah, I can't. I swear I'm the dog. I don't know, man. I really don't know number 3.
No, all he's got is 2. Okay.
Yeah.
I go next.
All right, go ahead, bro.
All right, so number one would have to be Kikoi. I fucking hate that man's voice. That guy. I mean, that guy.
Kikoi
does
is
the
so
stupidest
bad
shit.
at fucking video games.
Yeah,
It's so
Kiko is my number
unreal.
3. Kiko is number 3.
I'll join his
He
party,
is
bro, and
so unreal.
it's always him saying some stupid shit, bro, in a stupid way, in a stupid voice.
I think that's just the daddy issue part, though, Prez. That kid has daddy issues. He gets beat by his
like
dad.
the kid is just weird. It's just he's weird and he's annoying because he's always fucking talking about something. And number 2, and this one's how many are we doing? 3?
3.
3.
Okay. Number 2 would have to be Prevoke. Jesus Lord, I straight up have to mute this kid whenever I play him now. Like if I'm ever gonna play him again, I will have to mute him. Reason being, because every time I kill him, he starts bitching. And I mean bitching in his fucking stupid voice. Even though the kid is 12, it's just like, dude, just shut up. I understand you died, but just shut the fuck up. And number 3, even though I don't run into the kid often, I don't run into this idiot often, definitely Donovan. Donovan is one of the most insufferable human beings I've ever fucking met in my entire life. Just his attitude alone, it just makes me want to slap the shit out of him. His scrawny white ass, fucking like, just over and over again. Every time he opens his fucking mouth, I just want to stare, like, I just want to put my Car 98 in his fucking mouth, bro, and just blow that shit, to be honest. Definitely one of the most annoying idiots I've ever fucking met in my entire life, and I mean that with everything that I fucking, I mean that wholeheartedly too. Like, I hate that kid.
I feel that.
And that's about it. Oh, number 4. Bovu.
4.
Fuck that kid.
Fuck, bro. Just fuck him. Fuck Bovu. Now, Bovu knows what he's doing. He just,
Number 5, Prim.
No.
That guy's
Jesus
a
Christ.
fucking idiot.
Jesus Christ, my man already went off too.
Number 6.
Dude, 2 hours later, bro. Two hours later, and number 80.
Number 8,322.
Right, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
My top 3.
All right, hang on. Yo, Pink Center, you here?
Oh, dude. Oh, shit. The
I
Stacy.
want to see if she has an opinion. Pink Center. I don't
I think
think
she's
she
All
did.
right, we are moving on.
She's in the kitchen right now washing dishes. But my top three, bro. The number one, I have to say, Defy.
oh my
Very,
god.
very fucking dude. You see, I hate to admit that I still like respect him, but God, fucking the most arrogant, selfish, backstabbing motherfucker I've ever met. Two, uh, two would have to be Sienna. I just hate I just hate hearing the delusion spill from his fucking ears and eyes and mouth.
Nose.
Yeah, it's just like Sienna wouldn't even be that bad of a person if he just wasn't so fucking delusional. But he is super delusional, and it gets very, very annoying. And my fucking third, I had my third thought out, but I just forgot it. Son of a bitch. So I said, I was gonna say anybody that was a female because I fucking hate women, but that doesn't
Yeah.
count. That doesn't count. So I would say the third. The third would have to be probably Treps. That one kid, Phil's friend. I did not care for Treps. He's a loudmouth, just annoying fucking. He reminds me of a baby sister that didn't get what she wanted every day.
All right,
Solid answer.
that's solid. Final question for everyone in this party. It's gonna be a good one.
No,
Top 5 best players for snipers on Modern Warfare and Vanguard, and top 5 best red gunners of all time, in your opinion,
In the
for
entire
Modern
community
Warfare
before we
and
wrap
Vanguard. Alderson, we'll start with you.
Okay. I guess this is the question to end it off with. So, but
Yep.
before I answer this community, but before I answer it, it's very important for me to say that this community that we have for the last nearly 3 years, I guess this is the question that really just answers, hey, who was like the real OGs in each category? But I just wanted to let all of you guys know one thing before I answer this. Halt said this, Halt said that, Halt said this, Halt that, Halt this, Halt that. You're fucking L's, you're all bad, bro. But no, alright, let's
Alderson said.
this is why I hate these kids. But
But
yeah,
I got 10
alright.
kills on hold.
I hope you get hit offline, bro. I hope you get fucking swat. I hope you have dreams about optic fucking. Let me stop. Dude. But okay, so alright, so I'll go ahead with the snipers that I've seen. I think the top 5 actual best snipers was and I guess I can tell you why. You gotta add Slapping. I mean, dude, Slap and Terry, every time I watch anyone play Slap, they lost, and every time Slap called out the actual best, they all fucking dodged and wouldn't play him, so you know you gotta put Slap there. Presidential, hands down, best aggro sniper. For all of you delusional fuckheads, Prez was the best aggro sniper in this game. 3, myself, goddammit, I've beaten all you fucking shitters, and I'll do it again in Vanguard.
Whew.
The fourth, the only reason why you don't make this list up is because this is Modern Warfare specifically, but you would definitely be there if I added a Vanguard player. 4, I would say the fourth best sniper would be Donovan. Donovan is arrogant. He is a lot of things, but he is really good at the maps that he's good at. And I mean, he is probably the best or competing with the best spawn trapper in Modern Warfare. So you got to add Donovan to number 4. And and by the way, Sienna, I guess if you're listening, at least Donovan doesn't lose to LFG kids. All right, like he doesn't lose the fucking LFG. He does not lose to LFG kids. Okay, so we have to add him in there. And the 5th best sniper, I would say, would have to be probably. And I think I've heard a lot of good things about this guy. and I heard a lot of good things about this guy, but this is just from what I've seen. This is just Hald's opinion, but I would like to add that Isaac guy in there because he was very vouchable. But then again, I didn't know Isaac. I never played him, but this is the only players that I've seen. So the 5th place would have to go to Phil at the end of his prime. I think Phil would have made the 5th spot if he at the end of his prime. I think prime Phil was good enough to be top 5 at the end. And
Good ass list.
the number 1, okay, the Rag Gunners. I personally, if on paper, I'd say me at number 1, but in Hall's opinion, that one kid Phil is the greatest of all time. There's no one like Phil, and there will never be anyone like Phil. Then there's me, then Defy, then Genesis, and then I would say, genuinely for number 5, I would say Feline Toast.
Mm.
Because then again, like I said, Feline Toast, Drip. I know you're probably going to say Will Southern, Drip. None of their movement was good enough to beat Feline. So that's my list. Those were the actual fucking best players in Modern Warfare from Hald's point of view.
Gotcha. Presidential, you're up next.
All right, for Presidential's point of view, number 1 for snipers, I would have to go with Slap and Terry. Well, the reason why I go with Slap and Terry is pretty self-explanatory. It's not like everyone that's always talked shit on Slap has never really ever
They never
beat
stepped
him.
up to the plate, bro.
They never actually step up. They usually dodge.
They just
usually
leave the party.
avoid it, leave the party, or they just create some stupid ass rule that they want, so that way, they could try to end the negotiation.
Mm-hmm. Sugarcoat.
Yeah. Let's see. Number 2, I'll go with Halderson because Halderson he just exploded he exploded in skill with a sniper. I mean, he's always been amazing with red guns, but with a sniper, he exploded in skill and literally became not a damn person that he can't beat, basically. Number 3. I'd probably have to go with Donovan, even though he is an arrogant airhead. But he's
He
good
knows
enough
what he's
to.
doing. He knows
what he's
He
doing.
was
He's
number
not-
1 for a reason, after all, in the fucking Vusu shit. I mean,
Yeah.
he has proved himself to be up there, bro.
Let's see here. Number 4. In my opinion, I'll have to go with. I don't say Whirloo.
Ooh,
And
yes,
the reason
sir.
Whirloo is because I played him personally, and the guy's a demon. Real demon. And also, what I've also heard that what he has done, the fact that I think he only lost to Donovan by 1 kill, I think. And he's pretty much beaten everyone in.
I was there that day spectating when he lost by 1 kill, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh.
and he
Yeah.
was the OG of the aggro playstyle. He was the aggro playstyle before that
Yep, he
even.
was the first
the
one to
thing.
do it like that.
And number 5. Ooh, number 5. That one could Phil. Extremely underrated, and I feel like if he had put half of his brain into actually just sniping.
Bro, if you just gave Phil half a month, dude.
Yeah, it just straight sniping.
Just
he'd
give
be,
him 2 weeks of straight sniping, and he'll literally beat everyone in the fucking game because he's that one kid Phil, dude. That's just sniping.
Literally. Couldn't have said it better
It'll
myself.
literally be better than fucking all of us with snipers and rifles. It's fucking weird, bro.
But yeah, that's my top 5.
What about okay, so wait. Did we start off with me, then Prez, Slap? Why don't you go next, bro?
No,
Let's hear-
hang on. I think Pink Center, you here?
She's washing dishes.
Oh my god. Pink,
She's
hang on.
making a sandwich.
Yeah, like she's
Uh,
in the kitchen, like where a female needs to be at all time. They need to have their bed in there for fuck's sake. Yo,
Mhm.
Scopes, name
But
it off
hang
what
on,
Slap Scott is.
hang on, Pink, are you here? I know she's
Name
here.
off what?
The Stacy is not here now.
No, she is. She just messaged me. Hang on.
Oh,
No.
I want to
what?
hear her opinion.
Wait, she.
No.
Oh, what? Her headset died?
No, no,
Pink.
her
Oh,
phone
she
is
is
in
All
there.
right, Pink. There she is. She
We
hasn't
thought you ran
spoken.
out of
She's
Dawn
been here for
detergent.
like almost half an hour now. All right, Pink. Your top 5. Wait, hang on. Wait, we got to backtrack. Prez, you didn't do your top 5 red gunners.
Oh shit.
Shit. Yeah, your top 5. red
Number
gunners.
one.
Go ahead.
Indisputable is Holderson.
Niggers.
There's not a
Keep going.
okay. There is not a single person that can be on fucking genetic. See, this is exactly why I steal this man's toaster every fucking time he gets a new one. It's because of shit like this, right?
This is the
But
7th time this week.
and I'm gonna steal it again.
Somebody
I'm on this
called
PC.
Joe Biden.
All right, but yeah, there's just no one beating him. Not even the fucking Jesus himself would probably beat this man, the MP5. And number 2, I'd probably have to say that one kid Phil. The reason why is because it's literally Phil. Like,
It's quiet. There's no. He's Polish. Damn it.
yeah, it's Polish. That shit gets some superpowers. Number 3 for me would probably have to be Defy. I'm not gonna lie. The first time I ran into
Yeah,
Defy, he
you're
fucking
right.
packed my shit out with a
I
red
don't
gun.
care. If we're talking about the best players, me, Phil, and Defy are automatically on your fucking list. We don't lose to anyone.
Yeah.
That's a standard issue. I'm sorry. This is the truth.
Yep.
Number 4. Number 4.
Yeah, it could be your point of view all you want, but we'll beat all of them.
Let's see. Number 4. Even though this kid, even though this guy, he doesn't really count because he kind of cheats a little bit, but like I guess uses like an emulator or some shit. Probably be KMA for me. I just struggled to fucking like gun that kid. He just has ridiculous accuracy. Even though I know he's on keyboard and mouse with aim assist, it's just
I feel that.
I just
No,
can't.
no,
Like
I
if it's a
understand.
50 if it's a 50-50 gunfight, I just don't stand a chance. And number 5 would have to be. All right, I'll give it to her. I'll give it to Pink Zen. The reason why is because she's the only female that I actually
Wow.
seen with fucking thumbs. No.
Yeah.
She's the only female I've seen with actual fucking thumbs. Other than that,
Stacy
Yeah.
made top 5. That's crazy.
Yeah,
We don't see
Stacy-
that.
Stacy
Yeah,
made it. Stacy made it
Halderson,
top 5.
I know you haven't been on MW for a while, but you'd have to watch her play, bro. She's good.
No, I believe. I'll trust your word. Okay, Rose got that. What about you?
All
Going
right.
next slot?
No, Pink's up next. Pink, you here?
All right.
Yeah.
All right, your top 5, in your opinion, best sniper players, and then your top 5 best red gunners for Modern Warfare only. Go ahead.
Just like overall.
Overall, in your opinion.
I'd have to say like number 1, fucking Halderson. For some strange reason.
So you're doing red guns first?
Sure, yeah, I'll do red
Alright,
guns
go ahead.
first.
All right, go ahead.
Fucking Halderson, and then I'd put Phil at 2, and then 3. I'd probably say fucking Prez, honestly. From what I've seen, like, even though Prez is mainly like a
You
sniper,
wouldn't
he has a.
you wouldn't put Feline above him?
I'm getting there.
All right.
I'd put Prez because like he's just like an overall really good player, and I would just put him up there. And then I would put Feline. And I don't really think I have a 5th one, to be honest.
Just say Defy. Just throw Defy in there.
Just certify.
Just throw Defy in there. Just throw
I
him
don't
in
know.
there.
I've never seen him like actually play, so I'll just take your word for it.
Take
and
my
put
word
Defy.
for it, please. Okay. Now
Alright.
snipers
Alright,
is all
now
yours.
snipers.
Snipers is all yours. That's all yours to play with.
Snipers, I'd say fucking Slap, number 1. Fucking Prez, 2. 3, That's kind of a hard one because I don't know a lot of snipers, but probably fucking Howl.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
respect it. He's good.
Alright, bro.
No, I don't understand. He was actually good at MW, like really.
Yeah, I know.
good.
I played him on MW. I played him on MW. I did.
I did too, bud.
And then I'd probably say fucking, what's his name? Fucking Host.
Ooh.
Oh,
Alright.
Mm,
Host VPS.
Yeah.
I'm making the
next.
list.
I'm gonna go next.
yeah.
He was like he was like a T5 at one point, wasn't he?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That Host is primal, not a lead controller, bro. He was top 4.
He was a T4. Eh.
What's this
And
one?
bottom, I'll put fucking, even though I beat him, I'll put fucking Indy.
Gotcha.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right.
See,
Scope.
Scopes, you're next, bud. Top
Correct.
5 snipers and top 5 right gunners of all time to clear everything off. We just want to know Scope's opinion. Who's the best in both worlds before we all leave this dog shit ass community?
Alright, Hall's
I had
on
it
top
in
for the
mind.
red gun, and fucking Phil's second for the red gun, and third I'm gonna put fucking, oh fuck, what's his goddamn name? I can't remember. I'm just gonna throw fucking Defy in there because I've never seen the motherfucker play, but you guys seem to, you know, have some
Yeah,
pretty good things to
trust
say
me.
about him.
If I tell you, bro,
Um,
trust me.
Fourth, I'll fuck, I drew a blank. I haven't seen very many of them play for Modern Warfare because I didn't play much Modern Warfare, so I can't say much of that. And the kids that I've seen on Vanguard, I've beaten all of them. So, other than you and Phil, I haven't played Phil with Red Guns, and I played you, and you fucking shot down my throat. Anyways, snipers. I'll say. Ooh.
This can be Vanguard too. You ain't gotta just throw Modern Warfare in there. It's gonna be Vanguard.
We just want to
Yeah.
know your opinion on who's the actual best. You can include yourself if you feel necessary.
That's like fucking really. That's really self-centered. No, I'll just put fucking Slap top for Modern Warfare, Prez number 2 for MW. Third, I'll put fuck. Oh, God damn it. I had a name there and I forget it. I'll switch to Vanguard for the last 3. I'll put fucking. I can't even think of anybody right now. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I can't think of anybody. I'm like half asleep. I have fucking passed
Oh,
out
you're
twice
good.
during this. I've literally passed out twice during this. So I'm trying to keep track of what the fuck's going on. I'm so tired.
No, it's the
Good
last
morning.
question.
My top 5, I'm gonna do snipers. I don't know about a red gun list because they're just kind of set in stone. Everybody should already know those. Number 1, Slap and Terry. 2, Presidential. 3, Hauled. Number 4, Pooter. Number
Ooh.
5, Host VPS.
Ooh. That's solid.
My goodness, Graham. Oh, and
That's for Modern Warfare because Vanguard's weird. If
I feel that. No, you're good. You're good. And I was gonna make a T1 to T120 list. We could put every name down Slap, and we can kind of just categorize them if you like. Like later, of course.
Yeah, of course.
A little T120 list.
All right, and your top 5 red guns.
My top 5 red guns. Number 1, Hauled. 2, Phil. 3 to 5. I guess we'll throw Genesis on there. No. And then 5.
Yeah, this is really good, bro.
5. I don't know about 5. I don't know. Really don't.
It could just be someone that you know that you thought was really good. It doesn't have to be specific.
We're gonna put E.I. Road at number 5.
My
red gunners.
son.
My
son. My son made the
yes.
list.
We're
My
gonna
s-
put E. I wrote at number 5.
They
Red
just
Gunner
put
of all time.
Alderson's kid in there. Holy shit. Oh,
Alright, well,
no.
that's my list. That's my Red Gun list.
That's his story, and he's sticking to it, damn it.
Yep.
Any
That's
last
it,
words you want to say, Halderson, before the video ends?
Dang, you're bad.
Damn.
Wise dodge shitter.
Damn.
Bow down.
Bow down.
No AR skill. No, damn. I'm asleep.
Bro, you can't
I'm the
fucking
DX to the motherfucking G.
kneel down, no
Uh,
skill AR user.
Alright, I'm ending it. I think we should end it right there after the DXG came out. I think that right there
I
does
can't
it.
even.
Play me for
like-
DXG, I will win.
Damn.
Oh, man.
Well, it's been real.
Fuck this community.
Anything else anyone else want to say?
They stacked the chips so high.
They
It's been-
stacked the chips so high,
But still lost. That is
but
so
still
wild.
lost.